Manager.
Can we start over? I was way too loud.
Engineering manager, facilities engineering manager. That does not roll off the tongue, let me tell you what.
What's up?
Well, hopefully the roof, thanks to the facilities engineering manager.
The facilities engineering manager is the person that keeps an entire building running smoothly.
When you think about how much goes into running a building, all the different pieces and parts, making sure all the power continues to work, I can't imagine the responsibility of making sure that everything is always working so when the people show up to work, they can get their job done. What's really cool is you can learn to be an engineer right here in our community at the University of Notre Dame.
Now let's head on over and hear from an alumni who is currently working as a facilities engineering manager.
Do I need to clap to synchronize everything? Man. No, I don't want to. Hi, my name is Chmell. I attended the University of Notre Dame. I graduated in 2012 and I work for Lockjoint Tube. My role here is a facilities engineering manager.
How did you first become interested in your job?
My senior year at Notre Dame, I had a manufacturing processes class. We learned about anything from how steel is smelted and how it was smelted 500 years ago to how transistors are made today. That really piqued my interest in manufacturing. There was a big section on rolling processes, which is how we make tube here.
Why did you choose your career?
I chose this career because it sounded like a fun challenge, something that matched well with my education, with my personality.
Why did you choose Notre Dame?
I spelled school wrong in this. I chose Notre Dame because that wonderful noise is drowning out everything I say right now. Just put the video of this with all that's going on, you can't hear a word I'm saying. And that's why I chose Notre Dame. I chose Notre Dame because of the quality education offered at the school, as well as some of the traditions associated with the school. It was that or truck driver. I got into Notre Dame, that's why I went.
Can you describe your career pathway?
I entered into college planning to study arts and letters, pre-professional. That's a fine arts major that leads you into becoming a lawyer, a doctor, something of that sort. I thought hard about it, talked to the lady who's now my wife, my parents, my guidance counselor, came to the realization that that really wasn't a good path for me. It wouldn't have suited me well with my interests in life, with my talents, with my personality. So I settled on Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering, and I did not look back once. I got involved in the dorm government. You know, we did anything from fundraisers to gallon challenges where you try to drink a gallon of milk in an hour and not puke. After my junior year in college, I had an internship with Navistar International. I worked in their Met lab, learned a little bit about different steels, different processes of machining engine components. It was very interesting, introduced me to a lot of new concepts and a very different atmosphere. When I was at school, I found a job fair, found Lockjoint Tube at that job fair, and we clicked. I hired it in as a project engineer, process engineer. From there, I transitioned into kind of a maintenance supervisor. From there into the job I hold now, which is a facilities, tooling, engineer manager. Ninja Turtles? Donatello is my favorite. Mostly because he's the first one that came to mind.
What's a typical day look like?
A typical day, I usually come in about 7 o'clock in the morning. I go over with the supervisors, with the plant manager, our VP of operations. We review yesterday's production, upcoming schedule. I have a morning meeting standing every day with the sales, quality, and purchasing teams. I intersperse the morning, the afternoon with mechanical design, planning for maintenance outages, do what I need to do to serve production. I really enjoy how I get to work in a hands-on role with a product, and at the end of the day can see where it goes in the world. I practice that one.
What advice would you give students when thinking about their future careers?
When thinking about your future, I'd suggest to get as much experience as you can, whether you're in school, taking as many classes as you can, joining as many clubs, go on mission trips, do as much as you can. Beyond your education is probably even more important than the education. So you can really find what you enjoy, because nothing's more important than having a job, ending up with a job that you love and makes you happy and puts food on the table.